Good day, farmers. Welcome back to West Newton Farm. Real-time farming, and we've got ourselves a 1050 Fent. Right, we've sold the case because I don't think it was big enough for the issue I had with on the last video with the cedar. Kept sliding, so I'll get to give this one a go. Hopefully it's a 1050, 517 horse. Oh, and I just crashed into something. No idea what that was. Bit random. Anyway, so we're going to try this. If it still does it, then it's obviously an issue with the cedar, and we are going to then change the cedar for a different make. But hopefully it's alright, because that's a lot of money we've just spent. So, hope everybody's well today. Done it again. Oh, that's why. Oh, damn. No, don't want to do that. My front weight. That would help. Didn't pick it up, did I? So nothing to do with the cedar. Right then, let's crack on then. So, back to the real-time farming, and again, time on the screen is the time I'm doing this, which is now still mid-spring, but we have most of the stuff done. But we've still got two fields left to do. Of course, it's a one back inside the pig farm, field 79, which we'll get a few potatoes in there. And we are currently going up to field 23. Since I was last on, it was I've managed to get it fertilised with manure and cultivated in. So basically all we have to do is seed. Now hopefully I've got enough seed in here. I've got it selected at wheat, so we're going to do another wheat field in here just for a bit of variety. And see if we can make some money off of that. So we should crack through this in no time. I was actually looking at my map and realised I've got a couple of fields up beside the sheep farm, which I don't have sheep yet, but I will be, because I've now got the mod for total food ratio. Now getting in here is going to be a bit of an issue, I think. Yeah, total food ratio, just to save a bit of time of like having to have silage and all that. To get through this hedge a wee bit, I think. Wee bit. And but that's more for the cattle. The sheep, grass, hay. And or like But I'm going to give him a go again. I said, nobody's come back to say why keep losing animals, but I'm going to put it down to the fact that I'm not treating them right. So we're going to try that again. So this time we're going to put it. This time we're going to seed ourselves. No worker, just us. I'll go down to this far side. Start that way. I think it's the longest. But like wheat again on this one. I'll give it a couple of fields with variety. The barley is more for malt, for your whiskey and beer trade. And excuse me, but no, so that isn't worked either. There's got to be a seeder then. So let's stop it. I'm going to change it because it's doing my head in now. So just let's get it sold. I'll empty the contents in this field up here. Gotta remember which button it is. Get that one. Right, so that's a pain in the butt that. I don't know what it is. So we've not really got much more option, to be honest, because seeders that we have. Well, yep. On the mod selection, so we might just have to go to the standard versions. That was too little. That's one we had. That one's a bit, well, it's not too small, but just take a bit longer. Try this, I suppose. 7 meter. I have actually seen one of these going about where I live, so yeah, we'll go. Yeah, we'll give this one a go. So that involves a trip down to the shop. Now I believe there was an announcement for the new farming simulator coming out. Silver News mentioned it, I think it was yesterday. But I haven't actually checked today to see if it's true or not, so I'll check and let you know later. If it's true, then that's good, because looking forward to the new one coming out. So Shellington will be up this weekend. And because I think it's going to be harvest time, so it'll be something different to do. It's been pretty busy doing all the seed and everything over here for the real-time farming. So we'll get back into something non-real. This is something different. This is why I'm doing the real-time farming, so it gives you a insight to what's actually happens through the year. So, and most farmers that I know around about me have got cattle, sheep and whatnot. They kind of look after, keeps the pennies coming in, as I say, while their crops are growing. So we're going to do the same. Because while it's growing, there's not really much you can do apart from just keep an eye on it and fertilise it. So that is the plan. Now where I stay there is a mixture of cattle, sheep, pigs, not chickens like, but although we have chickens now. Only 3, but that's enough at the moment. So we'll get some animals to look after. A bad looking thing actually. The problem. What's happened? Why is that not connecting? There we go. Right. Yeah, so animals we're going to have a go at. Why not kill any? Now horses I've been thinking about. I've never done horses because it's not something. Not even a thank you. Here's. But I don't know. Crush her. The green light boy. Yeah, so I'm not sure about the horses. I've been told, looking at a couple of Daggerwinds videos, that they're quite profitable if you train them and all the rest of it. You can sell them for quite a bit of money. But we have still got 1 million. which again I'm going to be buying another couple of fields. I'm going to put some corn in as well, which is corn, which is not even on here. Why is that not on there? Am I too late for putting that in? We've still got a few days actually. What we set at, didn't we? 6 days. 3. Yeah, so maybe being up in Ayrshire, where this map based from, that can I grow corn up here? Maybe why it's not on it. Which would make sense, because I don't think I've ever seen corn up in Scotland actually. Maybe wrong. If not corn, we'll get oilseed rape, canola. You can put that in. Excuse me. The Claas 5000 series we've got there with the power harrow. Again, we'll be selling it because we've got the 1050 now, which is more than enough for this wee field, this area. So we'll be using that more, and we've still got the other Fent, which is just up here. And the John Deere, so that should be enough for us. Plenty of tractors anyway, but we'll need them all. We might end up selling the smaller, the 942 or 939 Fent. I don't remember which one it is now. Have a quick look. It's a 942. Thought it was. So we might end up selling it and just using the 1050. Because we've got to think about further on when we've got all the fertilising to do. Keep an eye on all the crops, stages they're at, and we'll need to buy a combine. So where I stay and the farm that I work on sometimes, when required, they have as far as I'm led to believe, the only black Fent E8 I think they've got in Scotland, or at least in northeast of Scotland, where I live. So he got it home last year for the harvest time, and it's pretty awesome. I've been in it a couple of times, and it's a fair machine, as they say up here. So I'll be looking to purchase one of them for this farm. Another reason I'm using this map is because the roads, field layout and stuff like that is quite similar to the farm areas around by me. If I was a modder and I knew what I was doing, I would probably use this farm as a base, this map as a base, to change it a bit to the same as what I've got for the farms that I've got up in this area. So let me see where I'm going. Gary the gorilla in the background, which his name is, he's not on today. He's currently sitting in the school bus for the kids. There's a couple of kids that I take to school watch my videos, and they noticed Gary the gorilla sitting in the seat at the back there, and they wanted me to take him, so he's currently sitting in the bus. He's having a few days off. Right, so we're still on wheat. So I'm guessing we're probably going to have to refill this one. Right, so is this one slipping? No. So it must be that Porsche Cedar. I will be uninstalling that off my mods, because I think I've used that in a few maps and I've always had the issue that it keeps sliding, so I don't want that. Fair enough, it was wet ground, but it's not wet ground, so right. Got a straight line down through here, straighten it off a bit. I did think we're getting the quad track instead of the Fent, because we've got a couple of quad tracks works next to us, which has been flat out cedar in the last couple of days. In fact, it's been the last couple of weeks we've been cracking on. So I did think we'd be doing that just as a feature as well, just keeping it realistic through where I stay. Same kind of machinery stuff. There was one of these seeders working not far from here. So, reason being, I've got it now. Give it a go. And it's working fine. What have we got in there? I can't remember now. Oh, we have canola here. I don't remember planting that. So we've got a canola field, so we can always make another one. Now I've got the precision farming DLC, which I should have took soil samples and everything. See how what we need to put on the ground, but I think with the fertilising, putting manure down and then fertilising through the year, I think we'll be fine. I can still take samples just to check the pH and nitrogen levels. Don't want the nitrogen too high, or the barley especially, because it gets refused at the grain stores for the malt. So keep an eye on it. I think I'm going to need to get more fertilizer, so I've been having a couple of issues again with my head tracking, but I've figured out what it is. I've got a window over there, and just sometimes there's a bit when the sun's shining, which is very, very unusual in Scotland, but when it is, sometimes get too much reflection, so the head tracking gets a bit confused where I am. So I'll need to get well, there is curtains there, but I'll have to close the curtain, I think, when it's a sunny day. The only thing with the basically the next to nothing head tracking that I use is that too much light on your face or on your head kind of confuses it sometimes. So you got to watch where you're lighting, which makes it a wee bit more difficult when you're doing recordings, to have the right light. As you can see in the back, chest of drawers behind me, it's a bit lit up with the sun. But it looks alright. Of course, this is the new room that I'm recording from, and the new rig in place. So it's still under construction, and over this direction we've got Emma, the other half. She's got her crochet and knitting channel that she does every now and again. So I've got shelves and everything put up for her. Got all her wool and yarn, as it's called. It's all in shelves, and the back, just over there, you can't see behind my screen, I've got a couple of hold up tables to fix to the wall, so she can do her sewing and stuff. I'll get that done hopefully this weekend for her. Fiction Knits, that's the name of her channel, check her out. I think she's on my subscribers. So give her a thumbs up and a like, we comment, share our videos. She's pretty good at what she does actually. I don't think we're going to make it with the seed and fertilizer. Well, maybe the seed, yeah, but not the fertilizer. So we'll need to refill for that, I think. So, but in the meantime, I'll just keep cracking on with this until it's empty, and then I'll see you back here, probably in the same field, to finish off. Again, thanks very much for watching. It's been a pleasure doing it, especially this real time. I'm really into this real time one just now. I'm liking it. Yeah, but don't forget to subscribe, share my videos, drop us a like. It really helps the channel. And we'll catch you in the next video. So everybody, take care, and we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.